Bible prophecy is active and unfolding daily. Zechariah 12, Isaiah 17, Psalm 83, Ezekiel 38. Here is what the LameStream Media is not telling you. Shalom, my friends. Welcome to this week's newscast from the Washington Post. All 100 senators signed a letter last Thursday asking the UN Secretary General to address entrenched bias against Israel at the world body. Quote, "We urge you to ensure that Israel is treated neither better nor worse than any other UN member in good standing. Continued targeting of Israel by the UN Human Rights Council and other UN entities is unacceptable. Since it is rare for all 100 senators to agree on an issue, this letter sends a powerful bipartisan message to the UN that its anti-Israel bias must come to an end." We're always talking, my friends, about our concerns over loved ones who don't understand our passion for Yahweh's word. People are always asking me, how do we get through to those we care so much about? And of course, I have a video. If you haven't befriended Mr. Brick yet, you'll get a kick out of him in this video, and also you'll see him hanging out in some of my other videos. On the floor over on the side. But like I said, I have a video that speaks to this concern. It's titled, "How to Witness Your Love for Elohim." And as usual, you'll see a link for you to click on. If you haven't watched that one, please do. Beneath today's newscast, in the Read More section, click on that little tab. It drops down. You'll see a link. Go over and check out that video. It'll help you in a lot of ways, and it'll also give you a good giggle for the day. But also, last Thursday's word study, we covered the book of James, only on my Vimeo channel. That'll appear on YouTube in about 5 months. But this study, my friends, it delivers a surprisingly powerful message about the severity of separation from Elohim that happens to those who don't approach him properly. If you haven't watched it yet, the book of James, Yaakov. Just click on the link for it beneath today's newscast, also in the Read More section. Turning to wars and rumors of wars, on Tuesday, April 25th, from the Washington Post, Turkey stepped up its bombing campaign against Kurdish militants, killing as many as 20 U.S.-backed fighters in Syria and expanding its strikes in Iraq. The government of the Iraqi region of Kurdistan said 5 of its Peshmerga fighters were killed, adding, quote, "These airstrikes were not approved by the coalition and led to the unfortunate loss of life of our partner forces in the fight against ISIS that includes members of the Kurdish Peshmerga," close quote. Then on Thursday, April 27th, from Reuters, an Israeli strike hit an arms supply hub operated by Hezbollah near Damascus airport, where regular supplies of weapons from Iran are sent by commercial and military cargo planes. From the Times of Israel, after shots were fired at Israeli troops operating on the Israeli side of the Gaza security fence on Thursday, an IDF tank destroyed a Hamas position in central Gaza. Israel holds Hamas as ultimately responsible for any attack from Gaza. And turning to our Intifada update on Tuesday, April 25th, from the Times of Israel and Haaretz, IDF troops shot a 17-year-old Palestinian boy who attempted to stab them at a bus stop outside the headquarters of the IDF's Samaria Regional Brigade outside Nablus. And on Wednesday, April 26th, from Ynet News, IDF soldiers thwarted a second stabbing attack in 2 days, carried out by two cousins outside the Samaria Brigade's base in the West Bank. And turning to our review of last week's news, all 100 U.S. senators signed a letter last Thursday asking the UN Secretary General to address entrenched bias against Israel at the world body. Turkey stepped up its bombing campaign against Kurdish militants in Iraq. An Israeli strike hit an arms supply hub operated by Hezbollah near Damascus airport. An IDF tank destroyed a Hamas position in central Gaza. IDF troops shot a 17-year-old Palestinian boy who attempted to stab them at a bus stop. And IDF soldiers thwarted a second stabbing attack in 2 days carried out by two cousins outside the Samaria Brigade's base in the West Bank. And that, my friends, is what the LameStream Media is not telling you. Abba willing, I'll see you here again next week. Until then, stay safe. Shalom.
Crowded rooms, I need more space than I consume. Enough is time alone with you, underneath a naked moon, sharing confidential moods and making chatter. Mockingbird nocturnal sings notations of eternal things, entering the quantum breeze, flying not for want of wings. He lights his gaze on you and me, simply because we matter.